sports.
What? Let me just set my unis real quick, trying to look tough. Said let me set my unis real quick, I'm trying to look tough.
Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hokies will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hatcher. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down for this offense. The inside handoff. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's McCord. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen.
Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense was not having it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have
deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Gonna try to get it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
The defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Cuse! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you.
Oh, look out! The 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Big think plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Quickly complete. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Catch in the middle. It's Jennings. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Allen. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's McCord. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be... And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the keeping drives alive. Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he could not get loose on the run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tootin. And the ball slipped out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Doug.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Back to throw. It's McCord. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah.
There he goes down the right side. The 20, 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators? If you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's McCord. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. He'll try to tack on one more. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the second.
No doubt you get those nerves out, you get a few of those hits in, everybody starts to get a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer. They're starting to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're lathered up, I think, on the field. I think the play caller has also gotten himself into a bit of a rhythm here, too.
Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Lane. Lowers those pads. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's McCord. He rifles one deep to the left. And he makes the catch at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. Looking to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Really nice drive, but
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of
Picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's McCord. He's got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking for space to the left. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the returner goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better off.
Open runway ahead. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Orange. And the route is on. The AT unit on the field. the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by just one over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback now breaking the field. Zings it complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Drones. Gets away from 1. He'll pull it down and run. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Good, solid tackle.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Gets it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snap in the shotgun. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. Touchdown, Cuse. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David.
Time to take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, This guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down. And now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along, but he's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man, it's Allen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's McCord. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dances away from the heat. Got rid of it just in time. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And here comes the offense on second down.
Jackrabbit.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And a sack all the way back at the 5. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're bringing heat. He caught it. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. He's loose at the 15. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds.